Alright, YouTube. Today I want to talk a little bit about the kings. Mainly the European kings. It appeared to be a misperception of a fairy tale that some of the kings was actually had complete control or rulers and stuff like that, which is totally a misperception. I think it's been misconstrued for a reason. Mainly the kings did have some control as far as like over his dominion and stuff like that. But if it was a beef or something like that, he might have to try to mediate it. But as far as him like having control over the whole dominion is a total misperception. Most kingdoms was usually divided up among dukes. So, but the dukes did try to get together and get a king, so that if they had any problems, they would try to mediate it. Usually what happened was after, say, usually after an empire was taken over, usually what happened was the empire becomes a plantation. That means that the empire is divided up among dukes. So they would control certain areas. They had the responsibility of working the land and organizing all the slaves to work the land and produce, say, food or agrarian products. But the king, his duty was mainly, I guess, to mediate any disputes among the dukes. So if the dukes had a beef, they didn't have to like get a bunch of guys together and duke it out. The king would say he would try to settle the dispute. And the king also would be in charge of like the slaves too. If the duke, he had a dispute against a slave, but his slave ran away, they say, hey, king, my slave ran away. Go get him. And that would be the duty of the king to go out and seek it and bring the guy back. But the king, he might have like a little authority as far as like making the rules. Make as far as like, all right, how much taxes you pay or something like that. Usually, the king had to get paid, and all the ways he get paid, usually the king just had his little castle. He didn't have no 10,000, 20 slaves out there working the fields for him, unless he was fortunate enough the dukes would give him something besides his little castle.